Hey, what's up, Pisces? It's Robin here. Welcome to my channel, Aries Fire Tarot. Thanks so much for joining me for your January 2022 mid-month tarot card reading. Something to keep in mind, you guys, that like tarot card readings are timeless. You know, if you stumble across something, the energy is there for you. Don't really rely on a timestamp. If you want to watch something, go ahead. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing great. This reading is going to be for Pisces in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And just asking you guys to remember to leave me a comment, even if it's a smiley face, and those are my favorite, and subscribe to my channel, okay? So anyway, let's get going on with your reading. I'm doing an intuitive read using the Starman Tarot Card deck. So let's start pulling cards here for you. Okay, so this is really cool. We do have the Four of Wands here, okay? So this is moving into celebratory mode, okay? So you can see that there's a couple here and they're moving forward into a lifetime of being able to celebrate, really looking back and saying, wow, we made it through some very challenging times. And now there is a cause for you guys to celebrate in your life. So this card is a little bit different than a traditional tarot card deck. Usually the wands are set up and then there's sort of a social event, you know, a tent made out of it and garlanded. Also, I had somebody on the channel say before that they look at the Four of Wands as 1111. So this is all very good news, like having something to really party plan for. Some really blessed event happening for you. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Hold on, guys. So this actually looks like it's going to be some sort of really big celebration, you know, a really big anniversary for some of you, or an engagement, birth announcement, or like a baby shower, something like that, like something really beautiful, and probably something that is going to be needed, you know, because we've just had so much. There's just been so much distraught, you know, in the world. And so this is going to be very welcome for you and your family, your partner, like whoever is involved in your life. So Four of Wands is very, very good news. Okay. So, okay. So this is what I'm getting here for you guys. This could be happening either to you or to somebody in your family. So I did pull the Temperance card. So if there's something that you have been missing in your life, and this is happening for somebody in your life, it could be a little bit of a tricky situation where you might feel like you're a little bit jealous. You know, the Temperance is balancing off emotions. It's asking you to stay calm and cool, you know. So you have to be really careful. If this news happens for you, obviously you're going to be ecstatic. If this news is something that you have been waiting for, some sort of event, you know, you've on some epic dry spell and you're just wondering why you've been single for so long, or you're having problems conceiving, or just whatever it is, you've been looking for a job forever and somebody else gets there first. It could be very challenging for you to not feel some sort of animosity or jealousy. So you're going to have to remember how to keep that in check, okay? Because when you're happy for other people, you can bring that happiness into your own life, okay? And it can be very hard to feel like the runner-up, you know what I mean? So really try not to blurt out something stupid, or like, you know, when they have an award show and they're showing those stars or whoever, and they're up for a nomination and then somebody else wins and the camera pans immediately to the person that lost, okay? Trying to catch their look of if they're upset, if they're crying, you know. So try and imagine it that way and be the best possible runner-up that you can be, you know, because you don't want to be seen that way. It's okay to go home and be upset or whatever, but if you're in a public place celebrating somebody else and you're like, oh, why did they get it? You know, try and keep that to yourself until you're in a place where it's not going to be, you know, hurtful to somebody else or a little bit disrespectful. So you got to look out for that, because obviously other people are going to have good news in their life too. But it can be really hurtful when it happens for somebody else when you've been waiting for a long time. So Remember, you still got to cheer your squad on, okay? Even when it seems like they are, you know, things are going better for them than they are for you. But, and of course, this is going to depend on who you are. This could either happen to you or happen to somebody very close to you, okay? So we do have the Princess of Wands. So you guys are going to be involved in one way or another, okay? So the Princess of Wands is taking messages from the universe and putting them into action. So you guys could be part of some sort of a party plan. It could be either for yourself or for somebody very close to you. So you really don't want to let any sort of tinge of jealousy or whatever step in the way of how happy that you really are for somebody else. And you know, when good things happen to other people in your life, then you can just sort of rejoice at the fact that, well, this is going to be accessible for me too. You know, it doesn't just happen to one person. This is always going to be available to me. But the Princess of Wands, it looks like whoever this is happening for, you guys are going to be the lead person in putting together a wedding reception or, you know, some sort of event where there's food and laughter and people and invitations and, you know, guest lists and stuff like that. So you really just got to keep it together, whether it's for you or for somebody else. And what I'm seeing here too, try not to, like if this is you celebrating, and you could see somebody's face where they're the upset one, where they're like, why is, you know, why? Try and be really, really generous to that person, because it is painful to feel like nothing good ever happens to me. So this could be a split, like a 50-50 split for you, Pisces, on who is going to be actually having this cause for celebration, or sort of the bit player in somebody else's celebration. But you don't have to be the bit player. You can still have a starring role, excuse me. So I'm just going to pull one more card for you guys. Just one sec. You have the Starman. Okay, so you guys can still show up like this, okay? The Starman, you guys are still really powerful, okay? So you don't have to feel like you're second best or anything like that, because I do get a real sense that this is going to happen for somebody very close to you. You can still feel your own power and still have all this positive energy, and you never know, you might have that opportunity come up at the event that you've organized to celebrate somebody else. So really just be generous and kind and loving when this happens, either to you or somebody very, very close to you. Okay, so this is going to be a reason to celebrate no matter who it's for. So you guys really just maintain your integrity, and it's okay to be disappointed for a minute, but just try and bounce back if you feel like there's any sort of negative emotions towards somebody else's high point in their life. Okay, guys, I'm going to bounce. Take care. Bye.